Welcome back to the Grottu Orloff Show, episode number 11, October 21st, 2020. Today, I'll be showing you some more arcane treasures from the bottomless boxes in this room. Let's see what we can find. Here's a box that is marked My Treasures. So let's see what's in here. I'll be showing you some comics, but this just happened to be on top of a comic box, so I thought I'd go through this before I go through the comics. Let's see what's in here, because I haven't opened this in, gosh, at least 20 years. Let's see what we got here. Well, we've got this little pamphlet, Teenage Dating, from the Divine Word Publications. Let's see if any artwork inside. Well, no, not really. But that's in my little box of treasures. What else do I have? Oh, it looks like a little from Kenner Toys. Now what? Oh, it must have been when I bought one of the, probably the Batman, the animated series Batmobile or something. This must have been the little booklet that came within. And I thought, you know, oh, 1992, yeah. So I thought I'll save it because, who knows? Things become valuable. Yeah, Terminator 2. But, okay, so this is the 92. 92. Yeah, this is the movie. This must have been right after. Okay, this is right after. This is when the sequel came out, Batman Returns, and then the cartoon series came on Fox Network. Came on after that. Well, I look at this. It's got my name on it and everything. Here's the instruction manual for a Mars Attacks Martian brain disintegrator. Now, I've got the brain disintegrator in the other room. Battery needs to be changed. It's never been changed, but I hold on to this stuff. So look at this. It's the instruction manual on how to put the flying saucer, the Mars Attacks flying saucer together. Well, I've had this since I was like 5 or 6. It's a postcard. Drive carefully. Get this focused. Yeah, the postcard. Here's the wrapper for an alien bubblegum card pack. A Valentine from the animated series. Oh, and this comes all the way back from 3rd or 4th grade. I saved this. Fantastic Odd Rods. See that 70s coolness. Vampirella pack. I just saved the wrapper. Then I've got some Christmas cards. Just love the graphics on these. Never been used. Isn't that beautiful? God damn, that music might be a little too loud. I thought I'd add a soundtrack to the Grottu Orloff program. I think I've turned the stereo up too loud. Come on, damn it. Shit, motherfucker. Perhaps that's a little bit better. When I worked with Joe Riley back in the mid-90s on a public access television show in Dallas called The Hypnotic Eye, I had an idea. I said, let's use the theme to Ultra Q, a Japanese TV show from the early 60s, as the theme song, and he liked the idea. So you're hearing various versions of the Ultra Q theme in the background. All right. Oh, shit. What happened? Horrible, horrible. What is going on? Okay. This is an ad for a friend of mine's bookstore. Now open, forbidden books and video rental. This was a store where I used to have a magazine I put out called The Sophisticate. It was on, I had it there on consignment for sale. Yep. Some of you from Dallas may remember that place. I have no idea what this is. Some place I never went to, but I saved it just because it has comic type graphics on it. Oh, look at this. I had a release party for my new issue of The Sophisticate. I forgot I had this little flyer. This is the Now Generation in Action. Sophisticate release party. Saturday, May 22nd, 1993 at Forbidden. How about that? Okay, so that's that. What other fun can we find here? Why this is cool. Look at this hotel that was across the street from Disneyland. The Princess. You know, I'm finding stuff I had no idea that I even own this. This would probably be cool to frame. There we go. The Princess Motel. I wonder if it's still there. Who knows? And then, not of this world. It's a premium card, I guess advertising the Outer Limits reproduction card set. Okay, what do we have here? This is it's the Tick, and it's some kind of sticker. It looks like to put on a window or something. I never read the comic book because I thought the artwork looked kind of bad, but the TV show, the cartoon on Fox, I thought was brilliant. And I love this character, American Made, based on Wonder Woman. So I've got these, and I've got these little heart stickers. Batman the Animated Series Valentine heart stickers. Oh, this was a famous postcard. It shows the rapture, and that's supposed to be Dallas. This was actually, yeah, you see the people coming up from the cemetery, and that's okay, but the people coming up from their cars are crashing into trucks and things. Obviously that truck driver must have been leading not too good a life, because he is not being raptured. And you see the plane hitting the building and everything. It's just a horrible, messed up day for everybody, at least those that aren't being raptured. And then I have this reproduction of a paperback cover postcard. Okay, then what else do I have here? I have this. What's inside? It's a bunch of little jokes, I guess. Oh, it's actually a calendar. For dentures? What? And January 1955. Yes, indeed. Here's another pin-up calendar. Open it up. You've got the little amusing jokes. I'm sure you can freeze frame and read these hilarious jokes. And this one is, oh, it's an advertisement for the calendar company. I think that's what these are. They're trying to get you to, they're samples. So if you wanted to have a calendar made for your mechanic shop, you could pick out, you know, a girl, and then they're showing you how good their graphics are. So that's what all these are. Samples from a calendar company. The truth comes out that we're a really good printer. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And they are a good printer. That is a really good print job. December 1954. End of an era for comic books. EC was coming to, at least the EC of horror and science fiction was coming to an end. The color comic world of EC, but EC continued on publishing Mad for many years. Okay, I got a ton of these. You know, you probably all seen, these are very famous paintings. You've probably seen them reproduced a million times, but I'll just show you what I've got. November 54. How about that? Don't worry, there's only a couple more, then I'll get to the comic books. I'll just show you the fronts of them. Here we go. Been watching some of my videos that I shot lately. I think I'm moving too quickly when I'm showing you things, so I need to move a little slower. Okay, now what do I have? Okay, it's just a postcard of Jane Russell. And here I've got a, this is a little card for a jukebox. You know, if I had that record in there, this would be great. I got all kinds of stuff. This is a postcard from Monster on Campus. And this was a postcard letting me know that they were going to have, Voyager Press was going to, I think this is when these ephemeral films were coming out on Laserdisc. And then they also had a show where they showed them on the big screen at the Dallas Museum of Art, I think it was. Okay, so another postcard. Here's a postcard from Hades. Oh, and this is from my friend Ryan when he lived in California. The heck? Oh, this is when Joe Coleman was going to be in Dallas and show off his art. I wonder if that guy's still alive. Oh, what else do we have? A Liberace postcard. Holy shit. I think it's hard to get around in this comic book room with all this shit stuff all over the floor. Imagine wearing that Liberace outfit. There's Poison Ivy Rorschach from the Cramps, which was a important band to me, at least their first several albums, or say the first 10 years of the band. Here's a nice motel that you could have stayed at. They always had pictures of the motel rooms, then you could send them off to your relatives to show the nice place you were staying at. This is the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. I need to get those glasses back on. Gee, why do I have this? It's just a card from Rolling Stone that falls in your lap. Don't know. Everybody needs milk, even Carol Doe does. Yikes. Carol Doda was a famous stripper. Miss Carol Doda is now appearing at the Condor in a topless and nude musical review in North Beach, San Francisco, California. Yeah, Carol Doda. What do we have here? Oh, this explains, this is from Carswell Air Force Base. It explains what different sirens mean and when to get to the fallout shelter. A postcard of a Betty Page magazine. A postcard promoting some comic book that I never read because this was the era that things just started to get a little too, you know, me being a Silver and Bronze Age guy, I don't know. Oh, here's the old candy bar. She was famous. She was in Dallas and all over the world, but she was a stripper in Dallas. Okay, what else do we have here? Why, it's an Elvis Presley statue postcard, and this comes from Joe Riley. Oh yeah, Joe Riley. I introduced Joe to Mike McCarthy, who made movies out there in Memphis, and Joe got a job doing the special effects for a movie. I think it was called Teenage Tupelo. And so he sent me this postcard from May 6, 96. This is the guy that did the Hypnotic Eye that I helped with him on that show. At least in some of the early episodes, I worked with him on that show. It says, Kenneth, I'm in Memphis for only one day for now. So it says, I'm helping Mike's wife Kim with a 7-foot boa constrictor that's coming in on a plane tonight. I volunteered because she seemed a little stressed by picking up people and a snake. I discovered that Mike Maker is into Japanese toys. That's a band called the Makers that were in the movie. There are problems on the shoot, but everybody is gung-ho, and it looks incredible on film. Very visual film, Joe. And here's a postcard promoting Mars Attacks, coming to our planet Friday. And I enjoyed that movie. It should have been R-rated. It should have been gory. The whole point of Mars Attacks is that it's supposed to be gory, but that's the way it goes. It was fun. I haven't seen it in years. I just have a bunch of postcards, it looks like, in this box. This is just a card from a playing card deck. Oh, and then these humorous postcards, you know. Well, what are you waiting for, Autumn? Oh, okay. It's waiting for the leaf to fall. See? Hilarious. Alright. Candy's dandy, but liquor's quicker. How about that? Oh, I remember buying this when we went to Carlsbad Caverns when I was in 7th grade. I remember distinctly buying this in the gift shop. Western Saturday Night in Carlsbad, New Mexico. They used to have these kind of somewhat naughty postcards next to wherever they sold magazines in every little touristy place, in a hotel, motel, gift shop, restaurant. It was a Betty Page postcard. I got a ton of Betty Page postcards, but you know what Betty Page looks like. The nude girl on the piano from the Condor. Oh, this is in San Francisco, California. This is that same place where Carol Doda, the Carol Doda postcard was from. Here's an old-timey postcard. Some satanic-looking thing. You know how those people used to be in those old satanic days. Oh, the hell is this? It's a Santa Claus with like no eyes, and then it explains on the back. Oh, I think it's a guy that draws with his feet or something. Some disabled guy. Here's a from it's a club, the On Limits Club, the Rose of Sharon in Choku, Tokyo. And what does it say here? The delicious cocktail, pleasant music band, every night floor show, and the company of pretty girls are the entertainment of Rose of Sharon. No table charge. Please come and enjoy the sophisticated atmosphere. And then they have a guide, I guess, converting dollars to yen. How about that? Here's a picture. I think I took this picture of the Cramps on stage. Oh, and these are little cards that used to get in these little machines back before my time, but truly yours, Noreen Nash. Looks like she must have been in a few westerns or movie serials, possibly. What else do we have here? Stella Stevens. Okay. Oh, looks like are these the same? No, okay, it's out west, seeing all the points of interest. And what is the cowboy saying there? Oh, the Indian saying, see 'em heap big mountain peaks? You said it, chief, heap big. And of course they're referring to her breast, you get it? And this one, oh, see, and there's actually a stamp and someone wrote on the back. And this is no bull. We're sure having lots of fun out here in the West. And it was sent to someone in Louisville, Texas. How about that? What year is that? 1947, sent from California. All right. Pictures of the Addams Family, just various pictures, see? They got all kinds of photographs in here. Why, it's Batgirl. Oh, man. This is actually autographed by Connie Francis. See that? I love Connie Francis. Join the Shadow Club today. Shadow Club newsletter. I kind of liked the Shadow movie when it came out. Could it have been better? Absolutely. And it sure could have been a lot worse too. Even though I hate that actor today. This was a promo for the Book of the Subgenius. They used to give away little postcards, bookmarks, as promos in the bookstores. Back in the day when they used to have bookstores, long before you were born. Oh, did I show you this Christmas card? I don't think I did. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Lots of cuteness. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's one of those fake mermaids that they used to fool people with in the carnivals. They have all about it. So you could have gotten a postcard to let your family know you were seeing that. Oh, this is the stickers. The Munsters cars, the Munster Coach and Dragula, were reissued in the early 70s, but they didn't call them Munsters cars because I don't think they had the rights to use the name Munsters, but they had the rights to the model kit molds, so they called it the Graveyard Ghoul Duo. And one box with a generic green vampire on it. You got both model kits because they were really tiny. And this was the sticker. These are the stickers that go. You know, I got that box when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to the box, and I still have a couple of parts. It was never put together. They're very difficult model kits to put together. They're tiny. But anyway, these were the what you could have put on the I guess the Dragula was now the Overtaker, the Graveyard Overtaker, you know, or something like that. All right, how about that? I got tons of these boxes. I've got boxes every time I build a model kit. I'll fill up the box with, because I don't want to throw away the boxes. That was a foolish mistake I made when I was a kid. I mean, I saved some of the boxes, but some of them I just cut out, like the picture of the monster on the side, and saved that in a scrapbook, because I realized moving around the boxes took up a lot of room. But now I realize you can use those boxes to store stuff in them. And so that's what I do now. So I've got tons of boxes in the closet. I'll dig them down and show you the kinds of weird stuff that lies within, if that interests you. All right, let's see what I've got. What have I dug out today? Oh, look at this. Veronica is under the influence of one of those Maharishi kind of idiots. That's not good. Oh, I always loved this cover. Look at that. Look at those monsters and superhero stuff. And look at this cover. I mean, this back cover. This is I mean, this really needs to be framed. Man, is there anything better in life? This shows you that America's the greatest country on earth, that this exists. Just a copy of Fantastic Voyage. I think I showed this in a video a while back. Pretty sure. Fantastic Giants. Steve Ditko art. Yeah, amazing artwork. Incredible. And then I'm putting my undergrounds in a separate box. There's always Nard and Pat. I don't know if you have ever gotten into underground comics, but they're a lot of fun. Some of them are. Especially Jay Lynch. His art is great. And it has a very old-fashioned feel to it. That's what I like. Nard and Pat. Nard and Pat. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, it looks like we got this reprinting of the New Gods stories. So, I mean, it's really magnificent looking stuff. I mean, yeah, I mean, it looks great. It just, Jack Kirby's writing skills aren't that great. And here's my childhood copy of The New Mutants. Now, it's just made into a movie. I didn't see it. I think it came out about 4 years after it was supposed to come out. But, you know, that was the thing. They started to have so many X-Men titles. And I just thought, see how many issues I've got. Okay, so I've got New Mutants 2. Here's New Mutants 3. I was trying to create a laugh track for the Grottu show so that I might seem funnier than I really am. But I don't think it's working out too well. I said, I don't think it's working out too well. Laugh track. Okay. It never, I was hoping it would sync up right. All right, here's another issue of this marvelous comic book series. And I think that this bear is in this new movie that probably 5 people have seen. They put it out. It was like the first new movie to come out during the CV-19 craze. And I don't know how many people actually went to the theater to see it. It wasn't really a new movie. It's just they've been sitting on it for years. I don't know. I heard it wasn't too bad, actually. It wasn't as bad as they were afraid it would be. Man, I picked this thing up quite a while until when did I give up? Okay, well, let's see. I bought it consistently. No. I bought it like issues 1 through 4, then I came back with issue 18 through, let's see, there's 22. Wonder why I took that big long gap, unless the others are in another box. I just don't really have great memories of reading this comic. It's kind of a Star Wars-y looking cover. Oh, it dates it back to the Atari 2600 days. Ah, yes, I remember them well. And this music will stick in your head for days. You'll be mowing the lawn and you'll hear this music. You'll be driving to Whataburger or whatever hamburgers you have in your part of the country, and you'll hear this music because it will never leave your head. Filmation, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I've got some copies of this because the art looked great. I kept hearing about Steve Rude, and I was buying them. I bought them for a little bit. I mean, but I didn't really ever try to get a big collection. I just don't know about that. Around the World Under the Sea, and it's Beneath the Planet of the Apes. And look at this great SSP back cover. Gosh darn it. Incredible, incredible. And if they had a different actress and she dressed like this, I would have been a much bigger fan of the Captain Marvel movie. And if she was called Ms. Marvel instead of Captain Marvel. And, you know, they have, you know, Spider-Man cast in there to help you buy this, help you swallow the fact that you're buying a character no one's ever heard of. But, yeah, I bought this off the rack, as you can tell by the incredible UPC code. I remember buying it at Kmart. I was just at that Kmart a couple hours ago. It's now a Kroger. And God damn. Do you do this? When you go into a store, a supermarket, a drugstore, do you go to the magazine rack first? That's what I do. It's still a habit from all those decades ago. The first thing I want to see is the magazine rack. Because when I was a kid, I would go to the magazine rack. Is there a new issue of Mad out? First thing I look for. Now it's so sad. The magazine rack at the Kroger near me used to be real wide as this room, and now it's shrunken to just a tiny little. And there are no magazines that are interesting. Their Life puts out these they're like books. They're thicker magazines that are square bound. There was one about secret societies. That looks interesting, but you know, do you really want to pay $15, $20 for a magazine? Yeah, Ms. Marvel. Yeah. It's Ms. Marvel. But, you know, I don't know. Oh, I have even more Ms. Marvels. I mean, I guess it's good. But, you notice that the first issue, she's got a bare midriff, but by issue 11, she's she's covered that up. That's a weird looking 35-cent, what is the deal? Is that, That must be right when they were changing over to 35 cent. I don't know if that's a variant or not. Don't really care much either, but maybe you experts can tell me. 1977. Oh yeah, and then this is about the time that Lone Star Comics opened when I was in 6th grade or 7th grade, because I remember they switched over to this look to try to get people interested in this comic. No, I didn't buy that at Lone Star Comics. I don't. Well, at what point did they? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Fuck it. This is Neil Adams trying to stay relevant, producing comics characters that no one cared about. His artwork's still good, but we wanted to see him draw cool things like Batman, for example. Is that a Neil Adams cover? I don't know, but it's a beautiful cover. Oh, but the back cover is just as gorgeous. These model kits glowed. When you turned off the lights in your bedroom, they glowed so brightly that I swear they must have been using radium or something mixed in with the plastic. This is very reminiscent of today. Let's see. Robin. Yeah. I've been told I should seek out the modern Batman comics. I guess so. I think this is an important key issue. I remember, I think I had this as a kid. I'm almost positive I did. And it just disappeared, and then I bought this later, but I think this is a valuable issue now. It's not in great shape. Look, a color break. It's got a color break. This is probably a 4.2 condition-wise. Now look at this cover. You've got the Doom Patrol in the background, but it wraps around the back. Look at that. It's even got Crypto and the Legion back there. Ah, yes. Not in very good shape, but this is a famous comic. Neil Adams. Shit. Yeah. See, horror was so big that it was starting to leak over into the superhero titles in the early 70s. And here's a Batman Shadow crossover. Of course, Batman was highly influenced by the Shadow in his creation, along with Zorro and various other pulp characters. Look at this guy. That's what you can do when you send off your dollar. You can beat the shit out of whole crowds of people on the street. Yes, indeed. They know that you're being bullied for reading these comics and that you're secretly dreaming of revenge. And if you only send... Oh, this has got reprints of Golden Age comics in the back. It even has a bat puzzle. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. This is Batman 296. Much better than those Walmart 100-page editions. If I do say so myself. What else do I have? Oh, shit. This spine is like gone. I don't know what happened there, if little silverfish or some kind of bug, not during my ownership, but whatever form of human owned this before me allowed that to happen. Oh, this is a Modern Comics. I wonder if I have the Modern Comics Peacemaker Everyone seems excited about that right now. This came in the 70s reissue of the Spider-Man model kit. They put together a little comic book to explain to you what's going on with Spider-Man and Kraven. First they tell you how to build it. You don't often get color instruction manuals with a model kit, and then it's got this amazing John Romita art. Oh, and then once you built the model kit's real tiny. It's smaller scale than the monster kits. And then this is meant to be, you could put this page back behind the model kit and give it a sense of scale. Like that's the backdrop for it. That's the intention of that. Oh, and there's shit on the back too. I don't know if that's valuable. I don't know. It could be. Oh, this was cool. I found this really amazing when they did an Avengers. This was well done. Avengers 1.5. And yeah, this is my kind of thing. Because it's frickin' Bruce Timm, you know, the guy that created Batman the Animated Series, and everything is. Oh, and they reprinted this ad out of Crazy. Crazy magazine did a wonderful, super violent parody. See, like the guy's shooting a bazooka in his face, and then there's blood squirting out of what's left of his head, and then he comes back and punches the guy and crushes his skull. But that was actually done in the early 70s. They reused that, and they got your sea baboons ad. This is just great stuff. And the art inside looks like this. Why can't they just do comics like this all the time? Just make them look like they used to look. This would make me happy. It would probably make most of the humans out there unhappy. Here's some Avengers comics. The Hellcat cometh. And here's issue 150. This is it! A spectacular 150th anniversary special. I've got to put some of my Avengers in another box. A friend of mine gave me his entire Avengers collection from issue 16 through about 1975, 76. He collected every issue and was downsizing, and he just gave me a whole box. And there's a video. If you go back in the folder that says my blogs from the earliest days or whatever, you can see that where I show those off. I probably should do another video now that I'm a little bit more comfortable with this format. This is a 70s Kirby. For a while in the 70s when Kirby came back, he did covers for all kinds of, a lot of the issues of different comics, and that's great because when he's doing the covers, he's not doing any writing, and writing, as I've said, is not really one of his strong suits. Yeah, and you can tell this is Kirby art as well. Oh, look at those skulls. Great issue of the Atom. Number... God damn, I can't read that. But it's 16. The ad on the back, Superman, 98 cents. Look how happy he is. You could be happy like that young man. Yes, indeed. Shit. All right. It serves us right for making the beach hire female lifeguards. The girls regret it. Female power. I bought this off the rack at the 7-Eleven in 1972 in Hampton, Virginia. Look at Betty, Veronica, and Sabrina. They're dressed in their 70s hoochie mama, kinda. No, look at those shoes. And the smiley face is a little creepy. Smiley faces were everywhere back in 1972. You could not escape them. They were ubiquitous. That may be the first time I've ever used the word ubiquitous out loud in my life. It's the Archie's 65th anniversary special. Oh, this is free. From that's a great store. That's a great store. They must have been free comic book day. Orion, Lord of Atlantis. No one remembers him, but everybody remembers Frogger. Oh, look at this. Why, it's violence. Oh, Archie's, your music tears us apart. That's exactly what you dolls are doing to us. So basically, you hear of bondage covers. This is kind of a rape cover. I don't know about that. Archie's pals and gals. Indeed. Oh, look at this. I just can't. How do people not love Archie comics? I just don't get it. So, oh, those are for girls. I don't collect that stuff for nothing, because that's for girls. Look at this. But look at the 50s. And if you can get them from before 1955, see, this has got the comics code. You can get it before the comics code, then they drew them a lot more buxom. But the comics code forced them to draw them a little bit more conservatively. But look at this. Oh man, this artwork is so great. I mean, if you've ever drawn or ever worked with a brush, then you have to realize how beautiful this is. I mean, I just, yeah, look at this. Katie Keene. Oh, Wildwood cream oil. I'm sorry, Wild Root cream oil. Get Wild Root cream oil, Charlie. Start using it today. You will have a hard time, Charlie, keeping all the girls away. That's how the jingle went. Back when people slicked their hair down. Mickey Mantle. God damn, this is amazing. There she is digging Archie's grave. God damn it, these are amazing. 10 cents. But look, in the back, they're already planning. It's the beginning of the space age, right? Oh my gosh. So much wonderfulness. It's just hard to believe. Gotta get this shit bagged and boarded. It's part of my mission. What else? I think everyone's excited about Moon Knight being a TV show or something, and here's my childhood copy. Oh, it's from I bought this at Lone Star Comics because it's a direct market edition. I don't know what this is worth. I guess I could look it up on the on something. Not that I give a shit. My goodness. What a mess I'm creating, taking all these comics out. And it's wonderful to make these videos, but now I've got to put them all back into things. So, I was watching Night Tiger's video earlier this morning where he was going through a whole box showing off what he discovered, and that was really cool. He was doing it live and talking to the people down there, and talking about memories of those particular comics and things. And there were about 8, 9, 10 people watching, and that was a lot of fun. But I don't know if anyone ever watches these videos 50 minutes in, so I don't know if anyone will ever even hear me say that, but okay. What now? I think at this point it's time to wrap up episode number 11 and see what's going on downstairs. So in order to do that, first requires shit that I stand up, and that's a difficult thing to do. So let me see what I can do here. Everything's all tore up and confused around here. Okay, step one in wrapping up the Grottu show is to turn off these lights. Okay, I got that together. Now what? Nightmare awaits. Okay, I've got to turn off the music. Alright. I got the music coming from a DVD player down here, and it's a DVD in 6-hour speed, and that allows me to play a little bit over 6 hours of music on a DVD-R, and all that music that was playing is just stuff I just recorded off YouTube. So, the next exciting step. You see this Catwoman Barbie? Okay. You're seeing this in Grottu vision. A bird's eye, a Grottu eye perspective. The piles just keep getting taller and taller and more precarious, until I will be entombed forever within this crypt of comics. Why, there's my dog at the bottom of the stairs. Hey, Drew. She's not wagging her tail, because the thought of Grottu coming downstairs provides a great deal of pleasure to my dog, the dog of Grottu. There's a gate there that prevents her from ascending the stairs. Well, with that, I guess I'll see what's going on in the world, turn on the news, and see what new nightmares are going on. See you soon.